Hi, my name is Martin, and this is a video blog for RU4 Peace 2. Today is December 6, 2008. I ask you to please bear with me for a moment while I read this personal message that I received from a friend that lives in Canada. She was unable to make a video about this, so she asked me if I would read her personal message to everyone on YouTube. Canada right now is going through major political upheaval. Our current Prime Minister released a new budget. In his budget, he did not put in a stimulus package, which all other political parties were calling for. The only thing he did was on numerous fronts cut the funding to all of our other political parties. This was a very calculated move on his part. By doing what he did, he forced the other parties in our parliament to form a coalition to oust him as the leader. Why would he do this? As Prime Minister, when he feels Parliament is disjoined, he can call for a closing of Parliament. In doing this, he has no oversight by them, and he can do whatever he pleases. He has called for and he has received the closing of Parliament. He has 6 weeks before he can call Parliament back, which takes us to January 27th, 2009. Now let's move on to some key facts that are relevant. Colin Powell stated in a national TV, on national TV there would be an event either January 21st or January 22nd. Joe Biden stated in a $25,000 plate dinner, thinking he wasn't being recorded, "Mark my words, Obama will be tested. If you only take one thing from my talk here tonight, take this. January 21st or 22nd, there will be an orchestrated event that will test Obama." I don't know if you know what the SPP is, but in its most basic form, it is this. Canada, U.S., and Mexico are collaborating on many fronts to utilize each country's strengths to help each other. Canada's resources, U.S. security forces, and Mexico's manpower. A document that was released yesterday, December 5th, but was dated February 14th, 2008, was a part of the SPP. It was signed by the U.S. and Canada, stating that either nuclear, chemical, or biological attack or property damage would allow for troops from each country to enter the other country and police the citizens of that country. Our Prime Minister can do this without oversight of Parliament for 7 days after Parliament has been seated. If they are in session, it must be within 7 days. If they are out of session, they have till 7 days after they have been seated. Going on the 21st date, adding they will not be seated till the 27th, and then 7 days, if there is any type of reason for our country to help each other, it will be done without the approval of Parliament until February 4th. After which time it may be too late to pull back on any agreements we have been involved in for 14 days at that point. The Constitution, the Congress, and Senate in the United States have essentially lost all power through presidential directives. I live near a heavily populated city in Canada. Starting today, we have seen a huge increase in military. Let me be clear here. We never see military around. It is being posted all over the place. People don't know what is going on. Even Craigslist has people writing posts about it. Check out Craigslist. Although I know, you know, that the shit is going to hit the fan, I want to make you aware that I have been waiting for signs other than what is going on in the U.S. I knew it would require more than stuff going on in the U.S. It had to involve my country as well in order to be successful. I could see no way for this to happen. I did not disbelieve, but our country has been extremely stable and would have no reason whatsoever to going into the NAU and further the one world agenda. I could see no reason for Canada to enter an agreement to police each other's countries. That reason has been created. We have mass instability right now. We have had major protesting starting today here, and the time is shorter than most think. We have a very, very little time. I just wanted you to know what is happening here so that we all can be on the same page. This was a personal message that was sent to me from a friend of mine. I'm going to put a link to a video in the description of the closing of the Canadian Parliament. Goes on to further say, please make it clear that all roadblocks to a false flag attack are now cleared. There are no more roadblocks for this to happen. All roadblocks have been cleared. Decide for yourself. I hope that I read that clear enough for you. I will put an entire description of that letter in the description box with the video of the closing of Parliament. Decide for yourself. Thanks.